Hello, my name is Emil Shawa, and today I will be presenting on Pliny the Younger. Pliny the Younger was born in 61 AD in beautiful Como, Italy. He was born into a wealthy family. However, his father died at an early age, so his mother homeschooled him for most of his young life until he was sent to Rome to study under the tutelage of a wise scholar named Quintilian. In Rome, he met up with his uncle, Pliny the Elder, and Pliny helped raise him. Pliny the Younger adored Pliny the Elder, and ultimately renamed himself Gaius Plinius Caecilius Secundus. Pliny the Elder. He was the uncle of Pliny the Younger and was a respected Roman author with a high social status. He was very close to the Emperor Vespasian, and he was a high-ranking official in Rome. He was born in 23 AD and died in 79 AD. When he died, he left most of his land and property to Pliny the Younger, his nephew, in his will. This dedication of land showed how close the two were. Pliny the Elder was a respected man and novelist. He wanted to know as much as he could about everything. Therefore, when Vesuvius erupted, he went right into the heart of it to see what was going on. He was originally stationed at Mycenium as a naval commander during the eruption, but he wanted to observe the phenomenon, so he went across the bay and ultimately died. He died because he got off the boat too brazenly and too boldly and ended up inhaling the pumice and poisonous gas. This, combined with his asthma, left him unable to move and unable to get free of the death and destruction that was waiting for him. Ultimately, he died, and he was left to die by the sailors and his crew, and those sailors brought back word to Pliny the Younger, who then wrote about his uncle's death. Emperors at the time of Pliny the Younger. There were three main emperors during Pliny the Younger when he was active in the law courts: Nero, Domitian, and Trajan. Nero and Domitian were hard emperors to serve under, but Pliny was able to follow the cursus honorum and thrived under all three of them. This proves that he was a good man and a good Roman because he was able to work hard and become great in his life. Ultimately, following the cursus honorum, Pliny was granted a great honor. He was granted governorship of Bithynia, or Turkey, a province in Turkey. Here at this province, he wrote many letters to Trajan, mainly focusing on the Christian problem. He sought help with Christianity. There were many Christians that were persecuted because of their faith, and Pliny did not know how to deal with it. He was curious about what was going on, and he didn't know if he should persecute them. So he wrote to Trajan seeking advice on what to do about these Christians. Trajan's advice was to leave them alone, to not persecute them. And if they were persecuted for a real crime and they were Christian, the main focus would be to have them deny their faith so that Christianity would not be as big of a problem as it would become eventually. However, as we all know, Christianity thrived under the Roman Empire because of the persecutions and the martyrdom and people wanting more Christians. He also wrote letters to Tacitus about Vesuvius. Tacitus was a philosopher and wanted to know all that he could, so Pliny wrote to him about what was happening. Ultimately, Pliny lived a long 52-year life as a Roman and became a great man following the cursus honorum until his death in 113 AD as a governor of a Roman province?